This computer has been scheduled to shut down automatically.
Oh no.
Cancel.
Huh.
Every
good.
night.
That's good. Oh, okay. So what are like other Christmas movies that we haven't talked about yet?
Hold on. We're still not there. Nick's still adjusting his hat.
So?
So,
Hold on.
camera's not on me.
Yeah,
It's on
home
you.
dog.
Need to count
Nick's
down.
in charge of that.
Need to count down.
Why?
'Cause,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Hold on.
What?
Hold on.
Dude, seriously.
Can we pray?
No. It's a Christmas episode, stupid. We're not bringing religion into this.
That's a loaded statement. I'm not going to get into that.
Moment of silence for Stan Lee. Moment of silence for somebody else that probably died today.
I really, really want some chocolate milk right now.
Dude,
Milk it.
that's what's up.
Oh, chocolate milk is...
Three
I don't
Musketeers
like
flavored milk.
Yo,
Oh, yo.
if you were Santa for your kids, this is a good topic. I have a good question.
Okay.
If you were Santa for your kids, right,
Mm-hmm.
what would you have them lay out? Would it be cookies and milk?
Yeah, that's the OG. I like cookies and milk. Those
I mean,
are good things.
Not milk.
What
Cookies and
about-
Dr. Pepper.
Welcome
Yeah.
to part 2, by the way.
Yeah, this is part 2. Technically, I guess.
Do we need to...
No, we don't.
Okay.
No.
We didn't need to.
It's
I
a
did,
it's a
though.
continuation. Like we ended off the
know.
last episode.
No, brother.
Brother.
Yeah. I wouldn't say cookies and milk. I'll say that's
Brownies
weird.
and Dr. Pepper. Oh my
Brownies
lord.
and Dr Pepper.
Or pickles.
I would
Have
say
you ever put Dr. Pepper in brownies?
yo.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
Solid.
Probably not. I like Sprite cake. Have you ever seen like a Sprite cake or like a 7-Up cake?
Mm-mm.
No.
I've had
That's-
the Coke, like,
it's-
in chocolate cake.
Do you ever
batter,
use
though.
Coke as toilet cleaner?
No.
Dude,
I
it
use
works.
Did you
it
ever-
as
Did
toothpaste.
you ever drink
Yeah.
a Coke and think it was Pepsi because they taste so similar?
Actually, no, because they taste nothing alike.
They really do, because they're both cola.
Okay.
But okay.
What did you say, Colby?
I use Coke as toothpaste.
you do like open a bottle and just,
Yeah, I just dunk
Just
it in
brush
there
it.
and just get to going.
Dip your
I'd
butt
rinse it out with Coke.
okay. So what are other Christmas movies that we missed? Is Die Hard? I don't know. That's a debate. I've never actually seen Die Hard. Have you seen it?
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Have you seen
Not
Die
in
Hard?
Forever. I mean, like,
I haven't seen it in a long time.
yeah.
Well, that's a worthy discussion that we really can't talk about. That sucks.
Sorry.
Because that's like
For
a big
research.
thing. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie or not? It's just a movie. It's a movie set during Christmas.
So is Lethal Weapon.
Is it actually?
In one of them.
Is Step Brothers a Christmas movie since part of the movie happens during Christmas? Like,
It's a good question.
No, but the entire Die Hard movie isn't Christmas.
oh, the whole thing.
Yeah, the
Okay.
whole Die Hard movie is during Christmas, or at least maybe a day before and a day after. I don't know how that works. I haven't seen it, so I don't know. But a majority of it takes place during Christmas. There's a Step Brothers isn't a Christmas movie
Why can't they die soft?
because they really get turned on by dying. That's
I'd rather
why.
die hard.
Okay.
All right.
Now it's like
I'm cutting to that, by the way.
yeah, I know that's gonna be great.
No.
I was looking forward to this.
We had to cut out part of our podcast. I'm sorry.
Oh my
Looking
gosh.
forward to what?
Huh?
Looking forward to what?
Whenever like I don't know.
You had to go now.
Yeah,
and it
whenever
cuts to
we had to
that.
really like edit something out so we don't get in trouble with the school.
Does the school
Yeah.
even
The school
care?
watches.
They
Does
watch.
the school watches?
Who watches?
Probably not. I don't know.
Who watches?
The school doesn't
My
even
mom.
watch.
Who does
They're on a
watch?
radio
If you
station.
watch, let us know. Actually, 'cause I'm
Comment.
really interested in who watches. I don't know who watches. We have a lot of views.
I looked at our analytics, and 40% of our viewership is outside of the United States.
I'm double checking that right
That's
now.
really cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's really interesting though, because that's the same thing. Like when I post on SoundCloud, a lot of it is like European. I guess they just look up ambassador or something. But
Mhm.
even though that's not who I am anymore. Anyway, Christmas.
Well,
Christmas movies we haven't talked about yet. Have you guys seen Jingle All the Way?
No.
Maybe once.
Yo, it's a movie. My grandparents had it. It's a movie.
It's a movie.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Where okay. It's a
Okay,
movie
okay,
where
Nick.
Arnold Schwarzenegger
Uh-huh.
is he if I remember this right, his son really wants the superhero toy. he transforms into this toy,
That's intense.
and his son like plays with him. I forgot how it goes. Maybe he becomes like the superhero, but it's like life size. I don't remember. I should Google that. That's worth a
Sounds like
Google.
Indian in the cupboard, kind of.
It sounds like what?
I hated that. You don't know Indian in the cupboard?
Dude, I'm not cultured.
We talked about that in 6th grade.
This is
Were you a challenger?
yeah.
Do what?
We talked about that in 6th grade.
In what class?
Reading, because that was required.
I guess it wasn't required the year I had Hannah for reading.
Okay. All right. I had Vessel for reading.
This is a music podcast, and we're talking about movies. I'm out of my element for real.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
So
We were gonna do songs last episode, but then
We were talking
transitioned into mainly movies, didn't it?
yeah.
because I mean, honestly, Christmas movies matter a lot more than songs, I think.
Because they just use the songs.
That's debatable. What matters more in Christmas, songs or movies?
I think
I think
Jesus.
songs.
Nah.
I think songs.
You think songs?
I think songs are more like ubiquitous with it because like you can't escape songs. You cannot watch movies.
I think they've been
That's
around
true.
longer.
Savior
That's
Jesus
true.
Christ.
That's true. That's true. That's also true
I
to
don't-
an extent.
Well, I don't know.
Hymns,
But, like-
hymns and stuff. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and like carolers that go around.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. It's probably is songs. I prefer the movies.
I don't really. I don't know. I don't. Christmas movies don't really do it for me, honestly. Like I watch Christmas movies.
Well, you're
but-
not a movie person either.
Yeah. I just don't like movies that much. Like
Which kind of sucks because I'm very much so a movie person. Like that's why I'm here. But like,
yeah. I mean, plenty of people like movies. I don't hate movies. I just like I'm not into movies like other people are.
I
guess.
know. I know.
If I didn't play so many video games, I'd watch a lot of movies.
That's what I'm saying. Like I've always been more of a gamer than a movie watcher.
Yeah.
So
Is that a debate? Is that like a thing?
I think so.
It's how you spend your
Gamers versus
time.
movie watchers.
Yeah. I mean, I've
That's
obviously
true. I watch a lot
seen-
of shows. Like when
Because-
when you go to work later, I'm definitely finishing Daredevil.
Yeah. Well, I think that's a thing because when you're gaming, you're in control of a movie.
That's true. Unless that's a yes.
Yeah. That's how
I've never thought of it that way.
That's how I've always looked at it.
I've
Unless
never
it's one
thought
of
of it
those
that
when
way.
it has a good
following the
storyline.
plot.
What'd you
Yeah.
say?
Yeah.
Are there
Unless it's one of
Christmas?
those scripted video games?
Yeah,
Or
like
or even if you're playing a sports game, like it's like watching a football game except you have control of it.
yeah.
It's the same thing.
Okay. I've actually really never thought about that.
That's how I've always viewed video games.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I like to be able to control my own destiny. Like I don't like
That's a
watching
cool.
one.
That's a cool way to think about that. I
That's
like
why
watching
RPGs are so good.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Yeah,
I've really never thought about it like
Yeah,
that.
Red Dead Redemption 2 is just a really long movie.
I knew.
Really
Okay,
long.
But you
so
like-
when things like that, I get it.
Yeah. But like even
But, like-
even sports games.
But like sports games, I've always been like, I'm the player, not
Yeah,
like
but,
not
like,
like I'm
yeah.
controlling this season that I wish. I don't know.
That's
don't know
how I view
you-
them. That's why I like them
Okay,
because I can model it the way I want it to be. Or
that's
s-
really cool.
Or like
I've really never thought
or
about that.
test things. Like you watch the Cardinals and like that move sucked. So like I go in the game and like I make the move I want to make and see how it works. That's
Yeah,
what I got, you know?
you also switch to the other team so they fuck up on purpose.
I don't do that often. Chill.
Or you can play as the Seahawks and run the ball and win the Super Bowl.
Exactly. Yeah.
You run the ball.
Yeah.
You have Marshawn Lynch. Whatever. I don't.
But no, that's
Why
I
didn't
don't-
they run the ball?
No, I've always thought that way ever since I was like little. Like that's I've always
Really?
I've always preferred games over movies for that reason.
That's
Because
cool.
I like to control my own destiny.
That's interesting.
Mhm.
That's an interesting way to look at that. I viewed video games as more of a. This isn't Christmas oriented.
No, that's fine.
Like,
I was talking.
I've always viewed video games as like more of an escape rather than control your reality, I guess, which is kind of how you. It's like a synergy between that with you,
Mhm.
rather than like I'm just like this is totally has nothing to do with me. Like I'm not playing the Arkham games as like I am Batman. I'm playing the Arkham games as like this is a good Batman story,
Yeah, well, there's.
but I'm never like I am Batman.
Well, I mean, that's different. There's different kinds of games. Like I like realistic games,
Mm-hmm.
and so I play sports games, and I like Grand Theft Auto, which is not realistic, but it's like it's real. It's
It could happen, right? Like, I mean,
Yeah.
all the elements of
like-
it are realistic. There's
Yeah,
not,
like you
laser guns
like
and-
literally someone could do this.
Yeah.
But they're
Yeah.
not gonna get away with it as often as you do.
no,
you know.
no, of course not. Yeah,
But that's what makes it fun. Is that you might not get away
yeah.
with
Grand
it.
Theft Auto is a release because it's like you can act the way you would never act.
But that's
life.
but that's like a thing.
In a
Like
simulated world.
Yeah,
that's a thing. Like though with people who play that, like are they inherently good people?
Well-
Not that you're bad for playing Grand Theft Auto.
no,
but
because
like
I think like
you're using this so you don't do it in real life.
well, no, because
one
well,
time-
okay, go ahead.
One time I was playing like Dragon Ball Z games.
Mhm.
Okay, and
Those are
like
awesome.
those are all all of them are fighting games, all of them.
Yeah, yeah.
And one time, I was apparently I don't know because I didn't monitor my behavior back then, but
Yeah.
like I was being mean to my siblings. My parents were like, no more fighting games for like 2 weeks or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't
Right.
know if I was mean because of Dragon Ball Z or I don't know.
Well,
I think
that's a big debate. Like, violent video games like make people kill people, but I don't think it's that way
I
at
don't
all.
think so. Either.
Because you got.
I think if anything, it keeps people from killing people.
Yeah,
You know?
Well, maybe, but like also like Grand Theft Auto, you got to think there are no children in Grand Theft Auto.
That's true.
Yeah, you don't kill kids.
Yeah, you don't kill kids.
And if
And-
there are kids in games, they usually don't let you kill them.
And
like
they intention-
Skyrim and Fable.
And
Yeah.
they intentionally shape the game. They intentionally shape the society in the game to be disposable and expendable.
Yeah,
Like they make people like Grand Theft Auto like is a parody of our culture,
that's true.
so it makes it like really like people are fucking worthless.
Mm-hmm.
Like so it's not even like people. It's like a cartoon. Grand Theft Auto is like a cartoon to me.
Like a satire.
Yes, Grand Theft Auto is very much a satire, and they make everybody in the society very ignorant on purpose.
I don't
So
know.
it's
that's probably very obvious.
it's a way to
if you play it, but
Yeah.
I've never really played it.
yeah. Well,
I've
if you
wanted
played it-
to. I've wanted to.
I played Saints Row a lot. Never really.
Yeah,
Played
Grand Theft Auto.
Saints Row is not like just a gigantic parody.
Yeah, it like makes fun of Grand Theft Auto, like
Mhm.
Oh,
more
okay.
than Grand Theft Auto makes fun of us.
Yeah, but Grand Theft Auto has a lot of social commentary. That's like that's
I can
the
tell.
game.
I remember. I was watching someone play it. I like watching commentary because I think like if the commentators are funny, then like that's a
Mhm.
thing. I don't like watching like playthroughs. So that's just a playthrough and there's no
Yeah.
audio or anything. 'Cause it's
Mhm.
a little lame to me. Like I might as well play it. But yeah, I was watching someone play through it, and this dude was like playing Xbox, and it was like a white rich family's house, and he was saying,
Michael's house was Jimmy. Yep.
yeah, like I like something N word, like blah
Uh-huh.
blah blah blah, and I was like, that really happens. Like
Yeah,
people are dumb.
it's a yeah. It's
It's
just
a satire. Yeah.
the whole game's satire and social commentary. That's what Grand Theft Auto 5 is great because it's like an open world and it's all that. But there are so many little details like that in there. But it really dehumanizes the world too because like these people don't
It
matter.
dehumanizes it.
I mean, yeah, because it's like, well, it makes it in a way like these people don't matter. Like all these people are like awful people. It makes it that way.
I like that we're wearing Santa hats during this
Yeah.
conversation.
Yeah, and it also like there's
but
no
like it's still a good combo. I mean, it's not Christmas oriented,
yeah,
but it's
like
cool.
Another thing about Grand Theft Auto is like that you can kill without consequence.
Yeah.
There's police too. There's no emotion brought into it or anything. So
I mean, there's like I mean, you can like lose all your money and like all the
Mhm.
stuff that you make.
yeah, but there's no like emotion or anything brought into it either, which would be a thing in real life. It's very detached from reality. So I don't believe the whole violent video games make you more violent.
You don't think so?
Call of Duty's the same way.
What if they're younger?
Yo, do you remember the airport mission on Call of Duty?
No,
No.
I don't remember which.
I
one
never
it
really
was.
I never really had a like. My parents were very like into like, and like it's cool. Like I
like
get
war
it.
games and stuff.
Yeah, they're like no war games. Like no, you can't because my dad coached basketball, right?
Mm-hmm.
One of his players, her brother died from like I don't know if it was gang violence or not, but
Yeah.
it was like he got shot
Yeah.
in like Louisville. So like games with guns and stuff, my parents were like, no.
Yeah. I mean, it's cool. I respect those.
Do you call it Louisville for real?
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. I call it Louisville.
I think it's Louisville. I think it's pronounced Louisville. I don't know. That's how I always
I
thought.
always call it
said
Louisville.
I have no idea.
We're gonna go through Louisville.
If
later?
you're from
That doesn't
Louisville,
matter.
it's Louisville.
It depends what. Yeah, it depends. I
Yeah,
don't know yet. But
yeah.
anyway,
That was
no. To me, Grand Theft Auto is more inappropriate for kids because of the tropes. Like not tropes, or like the
like okay.
like the language and the like. There's prostitutes.
Yeah,
and
like
stuff.
you don't need to like. Yes, it's real, but you really don't need to expose children to that
Yeah.
because that's
Yeah,
not
kids-
that's not desensitization. That's not
Kids don't need to be
desensitization.
kids under 12 don't need to worry.
To
Like
be desensitized.
Yeah.
I don't think kids under 12 need to like have.
I'm
sex.
saying that right.
Yeah.
To
I'm
me,
sorry.
don't need to
I'm
have
talking to
sex.
Nick while
Had-
you're talking.
Well, you're
I
fine.
apologize.
But I don't like kids under 12. Just like in my opinion, just don't need sex introduced to them at all.
Yeah, I
So
mean
That's what the videos
I
at
think
school
my
are
gra-
for.
I think my mom. I think my mom talked to me about it like when I was in 3rd or 4th grade.
Yeah.
So I was like 11, 12.
But it's just to
maybe.
me, 'cause, like kids too. Like kids aren't concerned with sex anyway. So like, there's
Yeah,
not
they
a
don't
reason.
think about that.
There's
They
not a
just
reason
ask,
to-
like, where do like I never really cared where babies come from. I'm just
Yeah.
like, there's babies.
There's not a reason to introduce them to that culture until they're in middle school, I would say, or until they hit puberty.
Until they're of an age where like you really should
Yeah,
start.
that's what, like, so that's why.
forming
So
them.
Grand Theft Auto is inappropriate for kids for that reason for me.
Yeah,
like
I
I
don't-
don't like
I don't want to plant seeds.
Yeah, at all. And like, 'cause I don't want to inform in like an unhealthy
That's why,
connection in their
I
mind
think-
either.
and that
you know?
and that also depends on from child to child. Like,
Yeah, I mean everyone raises their kid. Like I'm not trying to tell people how to raise their kids.
yeah, like
but
I'm not a parent. I shouldn't tell you how to parent.
no, but just just from having little brothers and stuff. Like I don't have a problem with Call of Duty with kids.
Like, yeah, like my sister asks me about like early like last night when Josie asked me about songs
Mhm.
or whatever. I sent her all explicit music.
Mhm.
Like she's in 8th grade.
8th grade.
I was
Yeah.
listening to that shit in 8th grade.
Yeah, but like I wouldn't send that to Darius, my little brother, in 4th
Right,
grade.
I wouldn't send that to Eli.
Yeah. Like you don't need it. Like like.
This is getting really personal.
Well, it is. There's not a reason to introduce that to kids. They don't need that.
Yeah, like
You know.
I don't know.
They should be
I
listening
think
to
music.
Christmas
I think music. I'm very careful with song choices.
Yeah.
I am now. I wasn't. One time, my mom, like I plugged in the aux and played a Chance the Rapper song, and he was like, "F and N word, F N word, F N word." Like it was a intro to his acid rap album, and my mom was very, very mad at me. But like
Yeah.
I was like, I forgot it was in there, like totally.
Yeah. There's. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not for like sheltering your kids either.
No.
But there's an age.
That's the difference.
There's an age.
There's a difference for sure.
Yeah. You can't like you said, planting seeds.
From two non-parents.
Honestly, well,
How to raise your kids on the Stargazing radio.
Colby, what do you think?
I don't think you should just like shelter them, but you definitely gotta like expose them to like how the real world works.
You think like there's a right time to?
Yeah,
And
probably.
I think a lot of it's figuring it out for yourself.
I think it's a process too. I don't think you should just give your kid Grand Theft Auto 5 and say have fun.
But
Yeah,
yeah, this
yeah,
is
yeah,
how
yeah.
the real
I
world
shouldn't
works.
shelter them, but you
Jackass.
should let them be a kid before you.
Yeah, and
expose
when
them
you're
to
in, when
stuff.
you're in,
Yeah.
when you're 8, 9 years old, you're not ready for that anyway.
When they find out Santa's not real, that's when it's time.
yeah,
When
you're just not ready for. I just don't think you're ready for that.
I don't
when
know.
you're
I don't
young,
know
you
how many of my siblings watch this podcast. I don't know how many kids watch this.
This
we should
podcast
we should censor that.
I
gonna
just
have a lot of
totaled
jump
Christmas
cuts.
for half our viewers.
That would suck.
Yeah,
But
now.
okay, like I had no idea what Grand Theft Auto was, and I went to my friend in like it was like 3rd grade or
Mhm.
2nd grade. I went to my friend Alex's birthday party. I was living in Illinois, and he had Grand Theft Auto 2, and you could like steal tanks
Yeah.
Yeah.
or some shit.
Yeah.
It was either 2 or 3. And
Was it
New Jack
was it
City?
3D
What do
or
you
was it
mean?
like the above?
What
Like,
do you
were you
mean?
looking at it from like
Like an aerial perspective,
no,
2D.
no.
So that's
It
3
was-
then. So that's 3.
Okay, so it was Grand Theft Auto 3.
3 was the first one like that.
And my friend Alex had it, and we played. It was his birthday party, and we played it. And I had no idea what it was. I was like,
Mm.
I don't care if we play this or not. And like, I don't know. It always was like, this is a video game. Like, this is real.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot what I was talking about.
Well, it's just adult. It's just an adult thing, you know.
I kind of lost my train of thought.
And now that I'm
I
20,
was kind of bringing it up.
now that I'm 20, I'm really not ready to be an adult. you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I really like. I don't know. Never
Yeah,
mind.
it's
Never
weird.
mind, never mind.
I don't know. It's just weird, man. You spend, kids just want to be adults, and adults just want to be kids. I guess young adults. I would like to be a kid again.
It'd be cool.
Kind of. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really want my mom telling me what to do ever again either.
Yeah.
Shout out mom, but no thanks.
I mean, college is like a weird transitional period.
Because you're still a kid, but you have to become an adult.
Nothing to do with Christmas.
This is Stargazing Radio Existential Crisis. Welcome to your 20s.
Welcome to your 20s. That's great. Welcome to your 20s, where you thought you were ready, but you're not even close.
No.
Oh my god. Welcome to Stargazing Podcast Existential Crisis.
From GTA to explicit music to childhood nostalgia. Merry Christmas, everybody.
This is what the holidays are about. This is why you don't get your kids
Just
GTA for
regretting your
Christmas.
past.
Yeah,
dude.
don't get your kids Red Dead Redemption 2 for Christmas. That's crazy. Even though
Yeah.
Don't do that.
that's
That's
crazy.
weird.
Don't shoot Western people.
Are there any Western people left to shoot? I think they're all on fire.
Maybe
right
down
now.
south.
What?
Our
Down south,
Western
Western
people
people.
in the South.
Yeah,
That's the
just
joke.
Screw them.
We're Midwestern.
Forget
All right.
New Mexico
Cut
and
that part out,
Arizona.
too.
Forget New Mexico and Arizona.
And
Yeah.
California and Montana and Wyoming and Idaho and
That's not south.
it's Western.
It's not south.
I thought I was talking about Western.
He said southwest.
Everything south and west just does not matter. There
What
we
about
go.
South by Southwest?
What about Southwest Airlines?
Probably no. Yeah, no.
Southwest Airlines
Delta.
suck.
Yeah,
Delta
They have
sucks, dude.
Zaxby's in the other
Oh
room.
my
Huh?
What are
god.
they doing? That's hard. I don't care.
Zaxby's, bro. Shout out Zaxby's.
I've never had Zaxby's.
Neither have I.
You're
I've
not
had a
throwing.
Never even
salad
heard
from
of it until I
Zaxby's.
moved
It
here.
was terrible.
Really?
Never.
But then again, it was the salad.
Okay, no shout out Zaxby's. Like
Yeah.
no.
forget that.
Unshouted.
KFC life, bro.
KFC is. Mm.
If I want chicken, I go to Burger King, get
Is
dollar nuggets.
Is this a chicken review show now?
You want some good poultry?
This went
Go
way
to the
left.
farmer's market.
This went so left. It's dumb. This went so left.
Let's get back on track.
We started with is Die Hard actually a Christmas movie after
and
we
now
were
we're
told.
at, is KFC good chicken?
I like it.
I mean, it's solid.
I like their popcorn chicken, and I like. That
I
it
think if
comes
you
in-
get like a bucket.
I like. Did it used to? Does it still come in? I haven't had it in a long time. Does it still come in like a cardboard box?
I'm
Yeah.
sure.
what?
It's not legally cardboard, okay? 'Cause
Dude.
the grease soaks
Do you
through
know
it.
what I just?
cardboard?
Never mind. This is not a conversation
The
for right
grease
now.
soaks through it.
No,
It's
no,
like
no, you might as
paper.
well say it.
Bro, on our trip when we go see your parents,
Yeah.
we need to stop at KFC.
In
In
Kentucky. I've never.
Merry Christmas.
Is it
once
just
again.
called
good.
fried
Like-
chicken when you're in Kentucky?
Welcome to FC. May I take your order?
Dude, we should just get like a
Yo,
bucket.
no,
We'll
no,
just
no,
get
no.
a bucket
Have you-
and eat it in the car.
Have you been to Kentucky?
No.
We need to
Well,
get
I mean, I went through Kentucky to get to Tennessee once, but like not
Okay,
It's not the
so-
same.
in
yeah.
Kentucky.
I know, like,
there's-
been there,
in Kentucky, there's this soft drinks, right?
Mhm.
It's called Ale 81.
I haven't had it.
It's like a late one. That's what it's supposed to be like, and like I don't know, like a play on words.
Is in fact it, Chief.
Dude, Ale 8s are amazing. That's my favorite. Like right now, my favorite. Why do they call them soft drinks? I don't know. My favorite.
Because they're
soft-
not hard. Because a hard drink would be alcohol.
Okay. My favorite. So is water a soft
So,
drink?
so it's like orange
Water's
juice, a
water.
soft drink,
What'd
Huh?
you say?
orange juice, and like all those like concentrated.
I
like,
mean,
fruit juices or soft drinks.
Technically, yes.
I guess. I don't know.
Technically, yes, but soft drinks become a term for soda. But technically,
I think
yes.
it is a subgenre
I think so.
of soft
A
drinks.
subgenre.
Soft drink specifically applies to soda, but technically anything that's not alcohol is a soft drink.
That makes sense.
Mhm.
Okay, so like my favorite. are you all right? My favorite. Okay.
What is this episode?
This is Christmas part two.
Christmas existential crisis.
It's
If you get food in China, is it still called Chinese food, or is it
no, it's just
no,
food.
it's just that's not even like a debate. Do they have, no,
Do you
wait.
call burgers American food? You eat it here, or you call it a burger? Like, chill.
Yeah, yo.
Whoa.
Who's been outside the country?
This guy.
Nice.
here.
Technically I have, but that was for like
All over
30 minutes.
Europe.
I
That was
have
for
not.
that was for like 30 minutes.
It's a class trip though.
How'd you do that?
How did I do that? Yo, my grandma and grandpa.
Hold on. Restart your story.
This is the least productive episode we've ever had. But we've gotten into real topics though. This is interesting.
Yeah, it's good.
This is crazy.
All right.
Anyway.
One more time.
This is all staying.
Yeah, this is all staying. Anyway, so my grandparents, one of which is now deceased. Nick.
Big Dad.
We were going to
D-E-D.
it was
Nick's giggling in there.
like on the way. Did you mute yourself? I'm sorry. Okay. Anyway.
He's on his grandparents. He's on the way. On the way to where?
I forgot how many stops we had.
Stop somewhere. My mic's muted. Why is my mic muted?
We were
Why is my mic muted? There we go. Okay.
anyway. We were like taking different stops, but I think our final destination was New York City. Not like the movie,
Yeah.
but like
That
I
would
was
be a crazy trip. If your trip was just Final Destination.
You escaped
like
death.
the franchise.
Yeah, except you live.
I don't think that's ever happened in the Final Destination movie.
That'd be crazy.
No, everyone always dies.
Yeah. Anyway,
Crazy.
Anyway, New York.
Yes.
Shout out New York.
Because Colby asked.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm still trying to get my answer. Camera died. Oh god.
Both of them died. That's cool.
Cameras are dead.
Nick,
Like
does your camera ever die? You hit that. I did. Okay. Nick, does your camera ever die?
the cameras
Yeah.
are.
This is a really odd set of episodes.
Yeah.
It's Christmas.
It's still fun though.
We're just talking.
Like, there's no,
Happy holiday.
there's
This
no
is good.
organization.
Like this is
it's just us talking.
Naming these the Christmas episodes is kind of misleading.
this is my favorite episode
Really.
Me too.
Right
It's
now.
pretty solid.
as of, so far. Anyway,
I mean, with all the jump cuts,
we're gonna have one jump cut.
2.
Well, I mean,
Two.
both the cameras just died, so you're gonna.
Yeah.
We should have
From
two
my
jump-
first answer about Santa and leaving out cookies and milk, that's cut.
Yeah, and then the one where we talk about gang violence for some reason that should be cut.
Yeah,
Anyway.
and
And
the
Santa
other
not
one,
real.
and the other one that I screwed up.
Sure, whatever. So I was going to New York with my grandparents.
Mm-hmm.
On the way, we stopped at Niagara Falls.
'Kay.
This is like 3rd, 4th grade. I don't know if this is true or not. I've been thinking, like, since the latest time I've told this story, I've been thinking about it, and it really, really, really does not make sense if it's true or not.
All right.
I think we took a wrong turn, went to Canada.
Yeah.
Like, no, like, seriously.
Yeah, I got you. That's cool though.
This just doesn't make sense. We went to Canada.
Can you give us a play-by-play? Like, how do
This
you,
is how
why
I
do you
remember
think
it.
you went to Canada?
This is actually how I remember it. This was my 3rd, 4th grade memory. I don't know. So we went to Niagara Falls. We were going to New York. We made a turn, and it was a wrong turn. My grandparents were like, "Where are we going?" I don't know where we're going either. There's like these Mounties. Is that what they're called?
Yeah.
Okay,
Cops,
so
yeah.
okay, so there's the Mounties, right? They have the whole uniform on, and my grandparents are like, "Oh, I think we must have turned wrong somewhere." And it's Canada.
Isn't there like border patrol?
Right. That's
or
what I thought.
checkpoint?
I know. That's what I thought there were. That's what I thought that what was going on. And they were
Mhm.
like, "We just need to turn around, or something, because we're not really trying to go to Canada."
If you would have entered into Canada, I imagine there would at least been like a checkpoint.
no,
Maybe
there
you
was
went
like
to
there was
Nova
like- There was
Scotia.
like a gate.
Oh yeah, yeah.
There was like a gate, and then the mount. What are you doing? Okay.
Okay.
And it was like, it was like the Mounties, and they like let us in, and it was like these buildings, but I don't remember like any cars or anything. Like it was just giant buildings with no like traffic at all. And we turned around.
Sounds like Canada.
No, I don't know. And we turned around, and then we went back. Like, but we had to go through the exact same process or whatever.
That's so weird.
And it was really weird. Like it was the weirdest. It was the weirdest memory I ever have. I definitely think I remember that wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But that's literally like I can't think of any other way that happened.
Maybe you just need to go to Canada again.
Maybe.
Canada's calling.
I don't know. The way I think of Canada is like,
Go hang out with your buddy Drake.
yeah,
Every episode.
every episode. Thank you. The last episode didn't. Part 1, no Drake time. That's an achievement. Anyway, but like I don't know. The way I think of Canada is like if aliens like visited the United States for like a week or two, and then we're like, we're gonna make our own America. And it's just based off memory they made Canada. like you know
what?
like it's like if you're American and you don't know you're in Canada, you're like, this feels like America.
But what's
But
going on?
something's a little off.
Why is my milk
It's
in a bag?
Canada.
Did you say milk in a bag?
Yeah, they sell their milk in a bag.
Yeah,
Bagged milk, bro.
yeah. They think
and they put it in a pitcher.
they think milks in gallons is weird.
Yeah, so they put it in plastic, like
Yeah.
sealed bags.
Is that only Canadian?
That's
Yeah,
a,
I
probably,
think so.
probably-
Maybe some in Europe.
Are gallons like the metric system? Like like they use gallons and stuff and like
I
Europe?
don't think
and-
gallons are
no,
metric.
no, gallons are customary.
I know they're not a metric.
Liters.
Liters, but no.
Oh,
Liters is
okay.
metric,
Like instead
yeah.
of jugs, they put their milk in bags, and you buy bags of milk, and then you put it in a pitcher when you get home.
How does that look like in the store?
Like,
I don't know.
Just sacks
like
of
when you-
milk
Are they
stacked
like-
up.
it's like when
bro.
you it's like when you buy a fish, right? You just have a fish in like
No, I'm just thinking of like the candy section of a store where they're all like on hooks, like on those racks, and
Yeah,
you like
yeah,
slide
yeah.
it off
Bag
the
milk.
end. So
I
that's
don't
how
know.
they.
I
Store
mean, I
the
don't know how
milk
the
in
process
cooler.
works, but that's how it is. And like they don't use dollars there; they use their own dollar.
Weird tangent.
Maple dollars.
They say if you scratch them, they actually smell like syrup. I know that's hard as fuck.
By the way, you
Really?
did.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, there was a mention of Drake in the last episode, I believe, when we were doing the Pepsi Coke debate. Somebody said Drake and Kendrick Lamar.
Yes.
So
God damn it! That actually happened.
just wanted to point that out.
Yeah, buddy. 9 for 9.
Drake is inevitable. Welcome to your 20s.
There's really no escape. That's crazy. I forgot about that. Gosh.
You have another existential crisis right now.
That would make me have an existential crisis. I'm just pissed that I mentioned Drake. Like, I really think about him a lot more than I should.
He
I
thinks
don't- I
about
re-
you too.
He's
That-
got
I
really
should
great.
psychoanalyze you sometime.
That would be
like,
great.
Make a whole podcast out of it.
Bro,
I
Like,
would love
why
that.
do you hate Drake?
I would love that. But
And
now
then
is not
maybe
the
we'll
time.
get
We can get a
Mouth Drake
psychology
thing.
major as a guest.
Oh,
Ooh.
there's
And
an
it would-
idea.
And it would be a female. Because we, just
That's
like the last
sexist.
one,
Why
No,
is
we're
that
just killing two birds with one
automatically
stone.
female?
killing two birds with one stone. Because we haven't had a female in the podcast.
We need
yet.
female artists too. But anyway, yeah, that's good.
That'd be really interesting.
You're welcome.
Yeah, good.
I'll put it on the
Thank
books.
you for bringing that up.
Yeah.
Colby, you need to be on the show more. Like on the show more.
All right.
We've been talking about
We're
this.
doing that.
Colby almost quit, guys.
Not true.
Let's talk about that.
Colby
Merry Christmas.
Colby comes into the episode with Dame.
It was
And
an
And shout out
existential
Dame.
crisis.
Dame
Shout out
Dame
Dame.
got us like
Shout
Shout
another,
out Dame
Dame got us another guest. We're gonna have another guest.
this Thursday.
Will it be before this
It'll be
episode?
before
It would be
episode,
before
yeah.
this episode.
Yeah, Dame got us Boogie. He talked about it in his interview. That was cool
Yeah.
though.
So Dame was getting ready to come, and Colby drops me with the bombshell news, or Nick does. Nick tells me,
I'm sorry, Colby.
It's all right.
"Yeah,
accidentally-
Colby's gonna quit."
Colby told me in confidentiality,
Yeah.
and I leaked it.
5
on
minutes.
accident.
5 minutes for the episode starts. Yeah, Colby's gonna quit. Like, okay, this is not good timing for that.
That would suck.
Yeah.
This isn't
Sorry.
good.
I just was the camera guy. Like, I was like, you guys could just push start. Like,
We want you to be a part of this, bro.
I know.
Like, this
Would
is
it
like
help
we-
if you
whatever-
also had to check out tripod equipment?
Oh, you didn't tell me to. I can do that.
Yeah. Wait, do you have more than one tripod,
you-
Nick?
Those 2 tripods are mine.
Both of them?
I can check out another tripod.
That's
Yeah.
A little, I don't know. That's a little weird.
I haul all this equipment over here every day.
Okay.
And I appreciate that.
Thank you.
We that's not a good. I don't know if
No.
that's good.
Moving on.
that's what it's gonna be. That's what this episode is.
on, every
Oh,
episode, we're just
God.
gonna.
Oh no.
Over Christmas break, I want to buy a soundboard.
We need to figure out a way to get a soundboard.
We should buy
Just
one.
little sound effects.
Like really?
Yeah, and program sounds to it. Yeah, they're like $40.
Oh.
Yeah, you said a
So
button.
donate in the link below.
or
Yeah.
to our GoFundMe.
Yeah.
Go to our
donate.
Patreon.
That would be tight. That would be fire.
If we started a GoFundMe,
Yeah.
no one's gonna give us money.
You don't know that.
Look
Bro.
at this charity case podcast. They need a soundboard.
If you had the choice between Jimmy with cancer and giving us a soundboard, what are you choosing?
Soundboard.
This is so bad. This is so dumb. This is actually dumb.
This could be part of our bloopers reel.
What?
Part of this is my fault. I'm sorry.
A little bit.
Yeah, Nick's a little goofy right now.
I appreciate it though.
This is just how I am in real life.
because this is the most fun I've had on the podcast.
This is definitely the most fun for us. I don't know about the
Yeah.
audience.
I don't know. I like.
What do you think?
I like our other stuff though.
Let us know in the comments down
Yes,
below. Has this
leave
been
comments.
entertaining for you?
Is anyone ever gonna comment on our video?
Has anyone commented on the video?
No.
There's not been a single comment, not even from Colby's mom.
That's cool.
I don't
I'm
think she
cool with
knows
that.
now.
I don't want to
mean,
know what
no
people
disrespect.
think.
You don't think she knows that?
Cut that out.
Next
Okay.
video is just gonna be a tutorial how to like create a Gmail account and make a comment on YouTube. That way our viewers know.
His ass dead.
This is so dumb.
But you're here for it.
I'm very here for it. I would wait in line for this again.
Okay.
I gotta take myself out.
This is what heaven's like. I'm
Jesus,
sure.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, that's the whole reason we're doing this episode is Jesus Christ himself.
Technically,
Merry-
yeah.
Merry-
I was gonna try to find a way to segue this back into Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
What's your okay? Oh wait, no.
Christmas memes.
What's your favorite Christmas memory? Well, not gonna start with Nick. What do you think?
Wow.
Thank you.
Yeah,
My favorite Christmas memory.
yeah. Like, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
Wow. Okay. A couple years ago, I got a dog.
Before you start, I'm lame and I have a job, so I got to bounce. So
Oh, okay.
I'd love to hear the story about your
Oh,
dog.
you
Hold on.
suck.
Can you tell us your favorite Christmas
Yeah,
memory?
yeah.
first?
Tell yours.
Yeah.
My favorite Christmas memory.
First thing that comes into your head.
Jobs aren't lame, by the way.
The first Christmas memories come in my head are not good.
Oh, that sucks. It's a favorite though. Favorite.
First PG memory that comes in your head about Christmas.
I mean, I've had good Christmases.
That'd be a good rating for this show.
Um,
No, it wouldn't. We have too many cuss words.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Damn.
I just have one that sticks out is one Christmas. It was like around Christmas. I went with one of my friends to his family Christmas, and they had this really big house in the middle of the country, but it's like huge. It's like 8 bedrooms, and there's like secret passages.
That's
to
called a plantation. I'm just saying.
maybe. I don't know. Dude, it was huge, and it has like these secret like crawlways all through it. It's like really neat. But I went with my friend to his
Like
family.
catacombs.
Not really. I don't know. It was just cool. There's like crawls. You can go from room to room like through secret compartments. It's like I guess it's if someone breaks in. you
Like
can
an-
hide.
a
like
White
an escape,
House.
like
Yeah, it's like
Is it colonial style?
no, no. It's like it was a modern house, but
So, anyways, you're at this house.
yeah,
What happened?
Like I guess the purpose of those things is to escape an intruder. But anyway, they were really cool.
yeah.
Anyway, so I'm at this house and I went with my friend, and we were having fun. And they had like a ping pong table. We played all kinds of like pool and ping pong and whatnot. And it was cool. And I was there, and like there was a ton of people there. And before we went to bed that night, we had this apple cider, and his grandpa joked, "If you drink that, you're gonna get sick. Like I'm not gonna feel sorry for you." So we drink it and we go to bed.
Grandpa joke.
Yes, Grandpa said that. His grandpa said that to us, and we're like, okay. So we chug this apple cider. We go to bed. Dude, I wake up the next morning sicker than I've ever been in my entire life.
What?
Yeah,
That's
that
your
was-
favorite Christmas memory?
It's not a fair. It's just one that like comes into my head.
Okay.
No, it's just one that comes into my head. It was like this poison apple cider that this crazy old dude gave to me.
in a colonial style home.
So my grandpa made a joke. He would say,
Apple cider.
"That's a rooster. That's a chicken. That's a pullet. What's that?" And you would say a pullet, and then he'd pull your nose. That's a grandpa joke.
Yeah.
Not that apple cider is gonna make you sick.
I woke up. We both woke up like just dead. It was terrible. That was crazy. That comes to my head.
Wow.
That's
Well,
extreme.
say goodbye to Steven.
All right.
He's gonna go.
We'll see you
drink-
next week,
He's gonna go
I guess.
drink. He's gonna go drink some apple cider.
Get my Wii was pretty cool too. That's another good memory.
Getting your Wii.
Yeah.
Never had a Wii.
That big
Bro, we
That's
was
the only
lit.
game console I had.
That you had.
Yeah.
I never. I always
And it
relied
was
on my.
stupid.
I always relied on my friends for Wii's.
Yeah. We had a Wii though, but it was cool.
I always thought of Wii as like a rich people. Like that's a rich people gaming
Wii
console.
sounds a lot like weed.
See, I thought the
Goodbye, Steven.
Okay, bye, Steven.
I thought the Wii was
what
like the
is that?
cheapest console.
I-
Like all the good consoles were like the
That was
Xbox,
stupid.
the PS4, like
They were like hardcore gamers. This was like a casual console.
like I had like Sonic the Hedgehog and a Wii.
Yes.
I really hope you cut with like every clap. That'd be great.
No, I'm leaving most of it.
I'm really glad no one watches this. Actually,
I'm gonna actually cut.
We shouldn't address. We shouldn't say that.
did you see the lights just flash?
No.
Welcome
Did I
to the
mention
Stargazing
that
podcast.
I went to the
Clap
X-Men
again.
Academy?
Clap again. No, when you guys just clapped last time, the lights flickered.
My telekinetic.
That was crazy.
It's
Okay.
the ghost of Christmas past.
Actually, guys.
Uh huh.
Okay.
Welcome
Goodbye,
back.
Steve. Goodbye, Steven.
Love all of you. Peace, love.
Goodbye.
Appreciate your input. You're very important to the show.
Yes.
I have to give you the. No.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
That
That's what I do.
I didn't snap.
That was
That's cool.
intense.
You don't need to. All right.
Wakanda forever.
Okay, so we have his favorite Christmas memory,
Okay.
sort of. We have a Christmas memory.
A Christmas memory.
What's yours?
So a couple years ago, it's like my first semester of college. I got a dog, and I really truly was not expecting.
What kind
a
of dog?
It is a beagle and basset hound mix, but he takes mostly after the basset hound. His name's Booker, and he had a ton of health problems, and it was really not a lot of fun raising him. But he's all right now. That's probably my most solid Christmas memory. So my parents' house was being renovated during this, and we actually lived in a travel trailer for Christmas. Me, my mom, my dad, my 2 little sisters, and our 4 dogs. We all lived in this little travel trailer. It was awful. But my bedroom, which was upstairs, wasn't being renovated. So we had Christmas in my bedroom. It was kind of weird. But so we were up in my room having Christmas.
He had Christmas in his bedroom.
Yeah.
I forgot my Christmas phone. Is that still on?
No.
My Christmas phone.
Oh, whatever.
Kobe, I'll love you the story later. Love you.
Yeah. Love you, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we had Christmas up in my room, and my sisters and everyone just walked up in my room, and they had a blanket, and they were like, "Hey, can you hold this blanket?" And I hold the blanket, and then this dog crawls out of it. And I was like, "That's a dog. That's my dog." So there you go.
So your favorite memory was getting a dog for
Yeah.
Christmas?
Probably. He currently lives with me and my girlfriend in our
That's
apartment.
cool.
He's cool.
What was his name again?
Booker,
Booker
like Booker T.
Washington or Booker T?
How'd
the
you come up
wrestler?
with the name? Yeah.
I actually got it from a video game. It's called BioShock Infinite, and the main character's name is Booker DeWitt. So
That's cool.
That's where I got it.
Nick, do you have a favorite Christmas memory?
Favorite
or like,
Christmas
or just
memory.
like your best Christmas memory, or most vivid maybe?
I mean, they're all pretty mundane.
Because Steven's wasn't really a best memory, but I can
It was
tell.
just
I
a
can,
memory.
I can tell it was his most vivid.
It was,
memory.
it was his most like prevalent,
Yeah,
like,
Most traumatic possible.
influencing, traumatic
yeah.
Christmas memory. For me, I want to say when I was like 4 or 5, and just like waking up, and it was actually a white Christmas.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, those don't happen as often
Yeah.
as the movies make you think.
Yeah, there's something
Not in
really.
Missouri.
There's something a lot more special. There's something a lot more special when it snows on Christmas.
Yeah.
Like it gives me this really, despite it gives
Trying
me
to bring
gives
this
me-
episode back home.
yeah, it gives me like a really warm feeling. Like
Yeah,
For real.
it's
yeah,
just
I'm like-
traditional.
I'm like, oh, this is really cool.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Totally agree.
Christmas snow is different than November snow for sure.
Yeah, November snow shouldn't exist.
but memories from when you were younger are usually the most nostalgic. So I don't know. I could be biased,
I mean, yeah.
but yeah, I think that's my most favorite.
Was just having a white Christmas?
Yeah,
How many times have you had a white Christmas?
I think max 3 times.
Oh.
And I live in Kansas, so like,
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't. It used to snow a lot more than it does.
Mm-hmm.
That's global warming right
Yeah.
there.
My dad says the same thing. I was like, wow, it must have snowed a lot when you were a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
What about yours?
Oh, mine.
Yeah.
Well, the first thing that comes to mind, like every time, is something that actually was reoccurring. But there's like one specific night. I can't tell you which year or anything, but it was my family. We were at my dad's grandparents' house. It was when my grandpa was still alive. My dad, my siblings, and I don't think Moses was born yet. Moses is my 5th sibling. So, like,
Are you the oldest?
I'm the oldest by 6 years, yeah. So it was before my baby brother was born. And we were at my grandparents' house, my grandma Faye and Grandpa Reese, in Indiana. And it was one of the few nights where, like, everyone who was invited came. All of, if not most of, my dad's brothers and sisters and or step brothers and sisters or half brothers and sisters, however that worked.
Yeah.
My cousins and all that. And the way it worked there was we started with the youngest and we opened all of our presents. And before we do that, though, we all sang Christmas carols together.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
That's
dude, it was
really
like
awesome.
20, 30 people. Like, It was super tight. Yeah, I've always valued that part of family, that sort of unity.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
where despite any like
Differences.
any differences, arguments, issues, like there's things that like Thanksgiving and Christmas where you just really like for the good of the majority, put all of that stuff aside and
Just enjoy the holiday. Just enjoy your family.
yeah, like
nice
just,
family holiday.
yeah, take a minute to chill. You
Yeah.
know, I don't know what night it was, but I enjoy that. And my dad always led like the carols. I have kind of taken that from him, I think, being one of the louder voices in the room, one of the quote unquote maybe leaders. I've been told I'm a leader. I don't really care. I don't really want to get into that.
That's cool.
But yeah, that's my favorite memories. Last year for Christmas, I think it was Christmas, I got 7 pairs of shoes.
Nice.
It was
Wow.
sick. I got 2 from my uncle in California. I thought I was wearing them. I'm not. They're like Atonic, and there's this one. They have like dragons on them.
That's pretty cool.
Like it's sick. And then I got 2 from my aunt who works at Indiana University. So they have like an Adidas deal.
Mm-hmm.
So she has like this expense account with Adidas that they have to like max out in order to keep getting it. So I got like 2 pairs of Adidas
Nice.
shoes. Yeah, dude, it's crazy.
That's
It's
so
sick.
cool.
It's a really big perk. Yeah, my dad, he's coaching this year. So like, now he has that, and my aunt has that. So I don't know. Like next when we record after Christmas, I'm gonna be wearing a lot of Adidas stuff probably. But
That's
like,
awesome.
but yeah. Anyway, yeah, caroling. I really liked singing with my extended family.
It's cool.
A lot. I think that's the term. Is that a when is family extended?
I think when you only see them on Christmas, or
Outside of
Less
your
than
parents,
that.
brothers and sisters.
Of your parents, brothers and sisters?
So maybe
or
your-
parents, comma, brothers and sisters.
Parents.
And your
Apostrophe
siblings?
yes. You know,
So not your
brothers and
immediate
sisters.
So your
family.
uncles
Outside
and
of your aunts
outside
and
of your
uncles.
uncles and aunts and grandparents?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's your extended family, like cousins and things like that. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah, my extended family. That's my favorite memory.
I like it.
It's a good
And
memory.
that's a good heartwarming, that was a good, like, aw. I think.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That
a
was
good
pretty
moment.
solid.
I
That
think-
was good.
And Steve's gone, so I think we only have 40, I don't know, 40-something minutes left here, like, in the studio. So
Yeah.
so we can edit and everything,
Yeah.
We should wrap it up.
Yeah, there's about
Um,
8 minutes left on those cameras.
Yeah, okay. So for
So-
Stephen Holstein, I'm Isaiah Killinger. To my right,
Colby Muller.
in the booth.
Nick Pretch.
And I want to wish everyone here a very Merry Christmas. I hope you get some things you want. I hope you don't get some things you want, because we can't get whatever we want.
If you know how to comment, let us know your favorite Christmas memory down below,
Yeah,
and we'll feature it in our next episode.
yeah, we might. Yeah,
Well,
we'll
no,
try. We'll try
feature.
some audience. Yeah, we'll try some audience interaction. I don't want to say fan, because I don't think we have any fans, but we'll try audience interaction.
Yeah.
Sorry for like how
Sorry
this,
for this,
really
this
got
was all
off-
over the place.
we
like
really-
both episodes.
Yeah, we
Sorry.
really got off topic. It got a little sloppy, but
Existential crisis.
Yeah, welcome to your 20s. Anyway, yeah, I hope you guys have a very Merry Christmas. I hope and whatever you do, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, I don't really care.
All of it.
I don't care if you celebrate Christmas or whatever. I
Flying Spaghetti Day.
hope you have
Happy
very
holidays
very happy holidays.
from the Stargazing podcast.
I love you because you're supporting us. Like, this is a good moment to say that.
Yeah.
We did this for free. This is just for fun, pretty much. I mean, Nick and Colby can put it on their like resumes. Like, Nick's producing the show. Colby's.
I mean, you too.
Yeah, you can. It's a resume builder.
Sort of. I do this mostly for fun. But
First
like,
and
if you
foremost, it's for fun.
first and foremost, it's for fun. We really enjoy doing this. So really, thank you if you watch all the way here. Like, that kind of is crazy. It's the same kind of way. Like, I make music. It's the same feeling I have when people listen to music. It's really appreciated. It gives us motivation to like keep doing it too. So
yeah, absolutely. The views help.
Yeah,
Us,
so,
like,
like-
not be depressed.
yeah, so like you can share it. I don't care. You can like it or something. I don't know. But really, I just want to take a moment to appreciate you guys for watching. Thank you. And we will see you next week.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
See you next time.
We did it.
That was good. I'm glad of being.
Their
Let's get
climate.
into the physics of Whoville and the Grinch.
Unsustainable
Physics of
climate.
Whoville.
That's what
That's what
Horton
this
Hears a
episode
Who
is
is
called.
about.
Science, huh?
That's what Horton Hears a Who is about. If he doesn't get the spec to the mountain to sit there, it like destroys their world.
Ooh,
Yeah,
is that
like-
a crossover?
No.
I mean, could be.
Are
But
Dr.
who's-
Seuss books secretly
Horton
about
hears a
sustainability?
Huh?
And the Grinch lives in Whoville.
Yeah. But
Conspiracy
Horton Hears a Who is
Who's are just humans in the Dr. Seuss world, I think.
Yes, they're just.
Then why are they small?
Because they're Dr. Seuss is humans. I don't fucking know.
They're not humans. They're Who's.
humans.
Duh, don't be racist.
Yeah, humans.